All right, time for another dad story. This one is a University City themed story. So you might have heard the expression growing up on the wrong side of the tracks. Uh, like good people lived on one side of the tracks, bad people lived on another, probably divided by socioeconomic status or race. Well, University City has two parallel running streets, east to west. They're the main drags, Del Mar and Olive. And everything south of Del Mar is of a pretty high socioeconomic status and pretty white. Everything north of Olive is of a much lower social economic status and much more black. And in between, they have a mixed zone, which I don't think many places do have a mixed zone. And the high school is in the mixed zone, and a couple of the elementary schools, at least one I can think of, maybe two, and the middle school was also in the mixed zone. But I grew up on the north side of Olive in a little pocket of slightly more affluence, and then surrounded by less. At least that's the way it seemed to me. Now we went to church in a different part of town. It was like a Unitarian, no, not Unitarian, a UCC, Universal Church of Christ, or something like that, sort of more Lutheran than Lutheran. And so by the time I got to elementary school, kindergarten, this was my first time really being in a black environment. My school, Pershing, was, 98% black. It was maybe, I think there's 3 white kids in my grade, and a couple above and a couple below. My brother obviously went there before me. He was a fifth grader when I was in kindergarten, so we'd walk to school together. But so it was a cultural shock. And I, at kindergarten, I mentioned before I had a broken leg. And so I had this big old cast on my leg. And I was being made fun of by somebody. I have no recollection who, obviously, because I didn't know how to tie my shoe. And this girl, I believe her name was Angela, she came over and was like, no, he knows how to tie his shoe. He just can't bend over because of his cast. And she bent down and tied my shoe for me because I couldn't. And it was the kindest gesture. And it was just, fascinating to be both, sort of in shock because of cultural and skin color difference, and then to just have the kindness, shine a light on me. So real interesting. That's a story. All right. Bye.